We're in Armenia, and this is a little farming village called Tatev, and it's awesome. We're doing kind of a homestay here, and I want to introduce you to the family that owns this place because they're really something special and a lot of fun. So this is Agonik.
Mm-hmm.
Agonik.
Agonik. Իմ անունը Աղոնիկ է, մեր հյուրատունը գտնում է Սյունիքի մաս գյուղ Տաթևում։
Okay, translate.
My name is Aronik, her name is Aronik, and their village is in province Sunik in village Tatev.
Հյուրատունը սկսել ենք աշխատել 2010 թվականից ճոպանուղու բացման օրվանից։
They opened their guest house in 2010 when they built the ropeway.
So I just want to know what your life is like when you don't have guests here. So you all just you farm, you grow everything you eat here. It's amazing. I mean, look at these grapes behind me. Look at those grapes. It's just grapes everywhere. Of course, it's harvest season, so tell me.
Անասուններ, հողեք մշակում, լոբի, կարտոֆիլ, այգիներ ունենք, ինքան որ աշխատում ենք, հյուրատունը կոչվում է ասպետ, իմ փոքր տղայիս անունով է ունենք.
So they have cattle, and they also do farming and grow vegetables and fruits here, and everything is all natural. And the guest house is called Aspet, after her little son.
And so tell me about what you do. You have so many grapes here. You have enough grapes to get the whole town drunk. So what do you do? What do you do with all these grapes?
Խաղողը խաղում ենք, հավաքում ենք, օղի քաշում, մեր հյուրեն հյուրասիրում։
They make vodka out of these grapes, and they give it to their guests.
Well, we really enjoyed the vodka last night. So tell me about yourself and your family. Did you grow up here?
Այստեղ եք մեծացել, ձեր ընտանիքի մասին մի քիչ պատմեք։
Հա։ Ես էլ Տաթևից եմ։
She's from Tatev.
Հայրս շատ շուտ է մահացել, ես 10 տարեկան էի։
She was 10 when her dad passed away.
Մենք 7 երեխա ենք, 6 աղջիկ, մի հատ փոքրիկ եղբայրներ ենք։
There were 7 children in the family. 6 աղջիկ,
6 քույր եմ,
6 sisters and 1 brother.
Հիմա մայրս էլ է մահացել, մի եղբայրս աստեղ քույրիկներով, մենք միասին ենք։
Her mom also passed away, and she lives here with one of her brothers.
Okay, so how long have you been married, and do you have children?
Քանի տարի եք ամուսնացած ու երեխաներ ունեք?
30 տարի։
30 years.
Երկու տղա ունեմ, մի հատ աղջիկ։
They have 2 sons and 1 daughter.
Wow, and do they live here in Tatev?
Ապրում են Տաթևում?
Ոչ։
No.
Պուճուր ասպետը հիմա Ուլանուդե է։
Որտեղ?
Ռասիա, Ուլանուդե։
Ռուսաստանում?
Հա։
The youngest son is in Russia now.
Մեծ տղաս Կապանում, իսկ աղջիկս Գորիսում։
The oldest son is in Kapan, in another province in Armenia, and the daughter is in Goris.
So how did you learn to make vodka and wine and all the cheese and everything? How'd you learn?
Պատրաստել արաղ, գինի,
Մեծերից ենք սովորել։
just from,
մեծերից, ծնողներից.
parents and grandmas and
Just learn, it was passed down to you.
ժառանգության ցույց փոխանցվել է։
Փոխանցվել է իրար։
Would you show me your beans and everything downstairs?
Լոբին ցույց կտակ ներքև։
Sure, let's go.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go in this house, there's something growing. Like they don't have a lawn. They have just probably 1,000 pounds of these grapes growing up and down the stairway here. They're so good. I could eat these grapes all day. And the other thing you'll notice about this place and the way that they live, it's so healthy. It's just so healthy. Oh, so they're cleaning up from our breakfast, which was all homemade everything. Okay. Now we'll go see the beans. Look, they have tomatoes and
It's Rubina. Rubina that chink halakilling the chink makreli.
These are the beans. She
Rubina.
hasn't cleaned them yet.
okay. And wait, are these beans too? Oh, these are radishes.
Yeah, she's gonna make tattoo out of it, which is, remember what we had yesterday? That was kind of salty, but pickles, but salty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna make that with these.
Oh, okay. She's gonna pickle those beets. More beans. Here we have cabbage and peppers and cucumbers.
And here we have beans.
These are beans that have been cleaned already.
And then they dry it, and then they keep it all.
Okay, so here's your mountain of beans. Now, have these been shucked already?
Sorry?
Have these had the beans taken out already, or are they? No. So she has to. So how do you do this? Do you do it by hand?
No, they use special machines, but they have to dry this, and then they have to clean it, and sort each type of beans and stuff like that.
So we have potatoes over here.
That is for the animals. So they pick the little ones that are not that good for you, so
Oh,
they
wait,
give
say
it
that
to
again?
the animals. These potatoes are for animals, and not for them because they just pick the smallest ones.
Okay, and then here we have a big rock sitting on top of a bag of cheese, right? So explain this to me. Why do we have?
It's just they have to put something heavy on it. So they make matzun out of milk first, and then they make butter out of matzun. And then the tan that is left from making butter, they pour it in the bag. And then the water goes there because of this heavy stone on it. And we have cheese in there.
That's a heavy stone. Oh yeah. So, is there a reason that the stone has a hole in it? Okay, squish it again. So that stone weighs about 60 or 70 pounds. These are.
They also make, okay, so that stone also belongs to this, and they make flour with these.
Are these bees? Or they were for bees?
Yes, they have bees.
You do have bees. Do you get your own honey and everything?
Yes.
Amazing. So what do you...
She's saying she didn't put it on the table just because she was afraid that the bees would come. That's why she didn't give us some honey too.
Oh, okay. Well, so what do you spend money on? What do you need to buy that you don't grow or make yourself?
Ինչի վրա է գումարը ծախսում? Ինչ եք առնում, որ ինքները չեք կարող այստեղ ստանաք? Ինչ որ բան կա, որ ձերս տարածքում, հա, ձեր հողում կամ կենտրոնների միջոցով չեք ստանում ու առնում եք խանութից, ինչ որ։ Sugar.
Rice?
Beans? Yeah, rice, salt, sugar. They have meat, vegetables, dairy products, vodka, eggs.
Well, if you got meat and vodka, I think you're good. You don't really need much else. So, there's your quick nickel tour of the Aspet Bed and Breakfast here in Tatev, and it's pretty fascinating to see people who do such a great job providing for themselves, just growing and making everything that they need. So if you ever get a chance to come here, I highly recommend it. It's amazing, and the food is, I can't even come up with superlatives for the food. It's so good, and it's really cheap.